Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gators will punt this one away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner power.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players on the field, getting in the backfield. Just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there and said, "Aw, shucks," or something.
Aw, shucks, or something.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Now on the option. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall and just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Slips a tackle. Uncorks one to the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll run the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here comes the option. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Johnson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Okay, ready? This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
This is a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Coming after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Sampson. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Just a little off. Incomplete. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Keith. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Miami is just wearing one right now. Looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum start.
He's got it at the 15. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Gators! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
The ball squirts free, and the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Bully ball on third and short. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden you're deep.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A third down try for the offense. To the air, it's Lagway. He fires a bullet to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
And the Gators will call on their punt team. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They go right back to him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they can't make the play on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
How about that option play by the quarterback at Florida? I tell you, my old coach Steve Spurrier, he didn't have that play in the playbook. Danny Werfel, Shane Matthews, myself, we weren't running that play. This guy can, though. He's got athleticism. It's a new age in Florida. When you play the QB position, you've got to be able to tote the rock.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary end of the game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy.
Continues to fight for yards. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
The Gators have moved it inside the 20. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10.
Tennessee, 21, Florida, 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but If you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick six. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on a ton. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On the move, it's Lagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab on the left. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Getting some heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab over the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Volunteers inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. On second down, he'll fire. Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Imalayeva. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think